and welcome to this week's edition of Today's BLUF. I'm Lance Corporal Godinez here with this week's news. For this week's BLUF, segments will be presented to you of a few things that happened around base, such as Sesame Street Live, Yemassee Train Station Ceremony, Warrior Challenge, and the Pink Walk.
This is the Sesame Street Live USO experience for military families, and the show is designed to touch on some of the issues that military children can face. The big issue with this show is moving. Every military child will experience that at some point.
It was a really cute show. They have a new monster, Katie, that's in the military, and her family's moving. So I think that's great for kids. I mean, moving is hard. They don't understand that they're leaving their friends and they go to far places, and so it was great.
You know, I think MCAS Beaufort definitely benefited from having this. I think for a couple of reasons, actually. One, I think it's just a very normal childhood entertainment thing. And, you know, for these kids to be able to come see an Elmo show that they might not be able to go see if it's somewhere farther away, you know, or it costs a ton of money to get tickets and things. It's free to them, it's free to their families, everybody can come, mom, dad, if their grandparents are visiting, you know, and so it's a good family thing, and it's a good normal kid thing to be able to do that sometimes they might be missing living on a military base. My father was Air Force. I didn't do as much moving, but you know, I certainly know kids, and we have other people involved in the show who grow up as military children, and they really understand what that's like, and for them to be involved in this is very cool and very special because they feel like they're bringing something back to their childhood, to what they experienced as children.
Did you guys have a good time? Yeah, that's what we like to hear.
Marines, veterans, and civilians gathered at Yemassee Train Depot on October 17, 2014, to present a plaque to honor those who passed through the train depot on their way to boot camp aboard Paris Island, South Carolina.
This is where it all began. We needed a plaque in honor of all the Marines that came through, to be placed on the train station, on every train station. And today, this has become a reality.
Today we are doing what's called the Warrior Challenge. It was developed a few years ago, kind of in collaboration with myself and Harry Fisher, who's the fitness coordinator here. We kind of put our heads together with a lot of the stuff that was involved with some college, collegiate type stuff, football, and then Harry put her perspective in when it comes to the actual fitness perspective of it and cardiovascular incentive. We kind of developed this program, and we just named it the Warrior Challenge, to try to get out active duty and try to get them out and challenge them and see, a little competition-wise. Starting off, with some of the exercises, we have a tire flip. It's actually a 7-ton tire. From there, they go to high knee hurdles. We have a TRX suspension strap where they do some low rows, right over to the battle rope, where they're going to do 10 wood choppers per hand. Then we have a couple sled drags where we actually have the TRX suspension strap hooked up to that. They're going to pull the sled down and back. A couple BOSU exercises. We have some pretty neat things where it comes to sledgehammer on the tire, some kettlebells, ammo can. So again, we try to relate this as much as we could to the CFT as well as other fitness aspects.
This is our final walk for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We do a series of pink activities to highlight how important it is for women to take care of themselves and to show the importance of monthly self-breast exams.
To raise awareness of the risks for breast cancer and how important it is to know those risks.
You.
Excuse me?
The walks are mostly spouses. Some of them walk in remembrance of someone or a family member or themselves that's going through breast cancer or has gone through breast cancer.
My arms are tight, but that's okay. But I made it. You did.
That's all for the news today. Stay up to date on all that is happening in the Tri-Command area. You can log on to our official social media websites, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Don't forget to tune in to the next edition of The Bottom Line Upfront.